streams, just so you know.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Hey everyone, Zerms that's flying high here today, here with the next episode of Team Area Combos here. Today we're going to be talking about some various topics that popped up in the last couple of days. Mainly we're going to talk about the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite patch. We're going to talk about a bit about the Tekken World Championship that happened over the weekend. We're going to talk about basically a bunch of leaks that happened during the same weekend as so. And also we're going to talk about some Dragon Ball Fighter Z news that happened. And if we have time, we will probably we might try to mention the new reveal in Injustice 2, if obviously if you follow that at all. But hello, I am Flying High.
I'm Chaco Man.
And I'm Barzhad.
And here we go. Okay, so first things first, we're going to talk about the Tekken World Tour. The Tekken World Tour.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Tekken World Tour right there. If you didn't know what that is, it's basically the evil of Tekken right there.
Well, no, it was more, it's the Capcom Cup.
Oh yeah, Capcom Cup.
It's the Capcom
Cup.
Yeah,
that makes more sense. Yeah, basically it was an event right there that if winner would get about $50,000 right there, and obviously it was basically Capcom Cup of Tekken right there, which a lot of probably the best Tekken players in the world was able to go there and had it.
Yeah.
It had a very good freaking do right there, and there's actually a lot of people that actually were here. I believe there was 16 people here, and they basically had to do at the beginning, they were doing a round robin style tournament right there to, for pools right there. So yeah, they were doing a round robin style tournament so they could actually probably get placed in the bracket right there. Meaning whoever went 3-0 right there.
I'm here, don't panic.
Oh, Jack.
Yes. Hey.
I actually made it for once. Holy crap.
Holy crap, it's Jack, guys.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Yeah, finally, after ages, I'm here. Your savior.
Yes,
thank God.
Thank God right here. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Not carrying on with the World Tour.
Yeah. Okay, just so you know right now, we're talking about the Tekken World Tour, just so you know. That's the first topic of tonight's. Right now, we're going in, and basically, the Tekken World Tour basically had 16 people open, which...
It was... Okay, so basically here does work. So there were these qualifiers that every player had to go to for 3 regions, America, Europe, and Asia. And basically it was just like Capcom Cup where they competed for points and stuff like that. And whoever had the most points would move on to the finals. So they had 6 people or 5 people from America, 5 people from Europe, and 5 people from Asia and stuff like that. So, and I'm pretty sure there was one extra person. I don't remember who it was, but it was 16 people. And so then they narrowed it down, and then they began the tournament from there, pretty much.
They narrowed it down. But
the interesting part is they played it in a round robin in order to decide the top 8. So
they separated into 4 groups of round robin right there. So they separated each 4 different players into a different group, and they decided to whoever had the 2 highest players right there from that was put in winners, and then I believe the winner of each group right there was put on the top lane. What I believe the second place player was put in losers, I think.
Pretty much. That's how it worked. Yep. So the pools, quote unquote, the top 16 or the round robin. Out of all of them, if you guys want to just watch some matches, I really, really recommend watching Group 4 matches, where we had Jimmy J. Tran fight Nee and Nobi. Those matches were really, really good. And he basically made it that 3 Americans were in top 8, which was ridiculous. And considering he had to fight like 2 really good players, one player who literally won Evo for the game as well, and he is like a character specialist. He can play like a lot of characters, and the worst part is the character he mains, Brian, is the character that Jimmy plays.
Yeah.
So it's like he really had to like play out of his mind, which he did. He just
he
decimated.
definitely did right there. Definitely.
Yeah, those like obviously we were gonna see players like Saint and JDCR make it, but we also had like people like Speed Kicks, Joey Fury, Naroma made it in, and then if I remember correctly, the 2 other people there was only one European who was in the top 8. It was Tishuman, and then the other Korean, which was Kudons. And Dean, honestly, if you're gonna watch the Tekken World Tour, watch the entire top 8. It's probably one of the best top 8s of the year.
Okay, I know.
Match.
Yeah, it's definitely very hype. So there was some.
Every match was like.
There was some very hype moments. Very hype moments.
Literally, the first match was like the first match we see is JDCR versus Kudons, and that match had a lot of hype moments as well. And then we got like crazy moments, like after like Saint demolishing Kudons right after he beat JDCR, and Speed Kicks and Joey Fury going at it, and then Joey Fury versus Tishuman with the fucking oh my god. There's just so many good moments, but I think a lot of people really liked all the matches Kudons played.
Yeah.
He was really the highlight of the entire tournament.
Okay.
He just did so well. And the crazy part about Kudons for this tournament, for Tekken 7, this is like the first time he's been playing Tekken in general for like over 10 years. Because 10 years ago, he was a god in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection.
Oh, was he?
However, he had to stop because he had like carpal tunnel syndrome or whatever, which basically stopped him from like playing the game because his hands were all messed up. So he had to get surgery, and then after that, he had to go into the military. So he had to take a hiatus on playing Tekken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, in order to play in this tournament, he basically had to learn how to play the game again. He had to hold the joystick in like a different way than how he used to.
Damn.
He had to instead of holding it traditionally, he had to find a more comfortable way to hold it so his hands don't get messed up again.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that. So he was playing out of his mind as well, But it's like, even though Devil Jin is like the best character in the game, he's a very difficult player. Very difficult character to play in that kind of level of play.
Yes.
So, yeah, he made some really, really insane plays. Like, I think everyone was freaking out at the time when they saw that grand finals with Kudons versus Saint. The commentators were even dying.
Yeah.
It was just whenever I just think about that tournament, it's just like it just leaves me speechless.
My god!
All the stuff that happened.
Yeah.
It's really just a great tournament. I think a lot of people were really excited about this tournament. Like all in all.
Yeah.
Like ranging from the Noctis reveal. Oh yeah. The next DLC character is Noctis.
Yeah, Noctis.
Whoops. But yeah, the Noctis reveal to the top 8 tournament was great. The only downside to the tournament, in my opinion, was the Dragon Ball FighterZ exhibition. Other than that, really great tournament.
Yeah, that was pretty bad right there. It's because Maximilian.
It's because all 4 of the players, Maximilian, D1,
Sonic
Fox, and Perfect Legend, all 4 of them didn't know how to play the game. And the funny thing is, Max has been playing the game, and he still doesn't know how to play it because he's not used to playing.
Also,
that kind of game.
for what I know, he also had to use pad too. So
He's been using like fight
That's,
stick.
I remember seeing that tweet right there. That was
yeah, he had to use the
something.
pad right there. And obviously, if you're not used to pad right there, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, but it's like both players. All players really didn't know how to play the game.
Yep.
So funny thing is, fun fact. So if Sonic Fox wasn't able to make it, they were gonna get a substitute, and that substitute was probably, arguably, one of the best Dragon Ball FighterZ players to date.
Wait, who is it?
Nakio. I'm pretty sure you heard of him. He's like the Android 18.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a BlazBlue Guilty Gear player, and he's a lot of people are getting to know him just because of fighters and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that makes
Sonic
sense.
Fox didn't make it. He was gonna be Sonic Fox substitute, but Sonic Fox came. And the funny thing is, Nakio even gave Sonic Fox some tips before the exhibition and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he was also gonna play 18 and stuff like that.
Damn. Okay.
Also, at the tournament, we also got the sneak peeks to the Geese Howard.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
I saw some gameplay of Geese. He looks pretty sick.
They've outdone themselves. It's exactly like Akuma. He's basically like what you would expect from Geese Howard and King of Fighters.
Yeah.
They had some
like
they could
SNES
play,
games.
and it's like they're extremely faithful. He has almost all of his moves he's known for. They gave him Final Reppuken, Raging Storm. They gave him his counters. They have the fucking OTG throws. They gave him his Deadly Rave. They gave him Rashomon. And to top it off, his customization, they even gave him his young Geese outfit, where the suit and tux, basically.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I love that outfit.
That's clearly the best. That's gonna be the best thing to wear.
Yeah, but also he's actually very different from Akuma. Even though he's a KOF character, there's one difference from him and Akuma. His movement is actually like a Tekken character compared to Akuma, who kind of moves like a Street Fighter character in Tekken. Yeah, so Geese's Geese's like movement is more similar to a Tekken character. So more people who play Tekken will get used to how he plays and stuff.
Damn.
So he's gonna be. I feel as though he's going to be a really solid character, and a lot of people are going to enjoy watching him. In terms of Tekken announcements at what they announced at the World Tour, other than Noctis, they announced obviously Geese was going to come out. They announced that player matches were going to get rematches like in Ranked, and the major change is input delay. Now Tekken 7's input delay so far is as bad or worse than Street Fighter 5 right now.
Wait, how bad?
It's like 8 frames.
Yeah.
Wait, 8 frames, huh?
8 frames. It's pretty bad. Like, if you want to know how bad it is, the fastest move in Tekken is 10 frames. You have 8 frames of delay.
I didn't even know that, huh?
Yeah, it's really iffy. It's like, it's not... Well, no, it's really bad. I can't even defend it.
Yeah.
On PC, it's like 4 to 6 frames, which isn't that bad, but it's still kind of iffy. But other than that, yeah. So they're gonna be fixing the delay. Apparently, they said they've lowered it from 2 frames, even though someone did the test and it's still the same. So I don't understand that remark.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, in due time, they're going to make sure that the console version of Tekken 7 is going to be not that laggy as it is right now. Because it's really difficult to actually play this game on PS4 right now.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's the entirety of the Tekken World Tour and what happened there. So I guess what we can say is, if you guys watched it, what was your favorite moment of the World Tour to begin with?
Okay, I leaked it in the Discord chat already, but I have this one right here. And we're gonna be playing on the stream here if it loads. This is one of my favorite moments right here.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Joey Fury versus Tishimon. Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
And that's kind of smart.
Unfortunately, I actually was able to watch the whole thing. Oh yeah,
Jet, you're probably gonna enjoy the grand finals.
Yeah.
He's gonna extend with that.
I didn't like watch the whole thing, but I watched some like highlights.
Okay, but yeah.
I mean it. That moment was.
honestly, I think the best moment for me was so in the grand finals, it was Saint versus Kudons, and the timer was about to hit the 0.
No!
And then Kudon just straight up does radar. It freezes the timer at 1 second, and he beats Saint.
Because Saint pressed the button.
Yeah, Saint was doing a string, and Kudon just did radar, and he armored the hit, and he just hit him. But the best part about when that happened was the commentators' reactions. Like Eris said, Markman's reactions to that was fucking great. If I remember correctly, I think Eris said along the lines of "Call me an ambulance."
Okay.
You know what? No. I think the best moment of the tournament was Eris and Markman. They killed it. Their commentary was amazing. They were definitely like one of the highlights of the tournament. So really? I'm just gonna go with Eris and Markman's commentary. It was just great.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, really great tournament. If you haven't checked it out, go check out the top 8 right now. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, you definitely won't be. You won't be disappointed at all. I'm trying to find that.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's really crazy, and it's amazing that just this one tournament motivated a lot of people to get back to playing Tekken 7.
Yeah, definitely the same. Like, well, I said play Tekken. But
also, guys,
really play because of it.
Yeah. Guys, real fast. If you're interested in Tekken because of this tournament, at Black Friday, the game is going to be about $25. So if you want to start playing Tekken, I think that's your best bet.
Is it going to be at PSN or is it?
I have no idea if it's going to be on PSN.
Oh.
It might be on Amazon.
Amazon, maybe
Best Buy or Walmart. But yeah, on Black Friday, it's going to be at a very good deal. So I recommend anyone who's like trying to get into the game, buy it then.
Yep, that's true. Okay, let's after we did a good old talk right there, let's go with some of the amazing news that happened today, which was the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite patch notes.
I think the biggest change we have to say is very obvious. So you guys know that hit stun decay glitch? Yeah.
I know about it,
It's gone.
Yeah.
Is it gone now? Oh, boy.
Yeah, okay, so if I can point it out, in the patch notes, in the general patch notes, they said somewhere, where is it? Okay, it said fixed bug causing the minimum value to become 16 when damage scaling causes the anti-recovery value to be reduced to 0. Basically, what that said is the hit stun decay glitch is gone. They fixed it.
Wow, rest in peace.
Yeah. Overall, the changes for this is interesting. I'm surprised the only 2 stones they changed is reality and space.
I'm kind of surprised at that too.
Yep,
I thought they would have changed all the stones. I was expecting some more changes to that. But I do understand the reality stone change. I think that's going to make it more fair to use, honestly.
Okay, let's go.
You gotta use it more widely, pretty much. You have to spam reality stone.
Okay, so let's go over the general list real quick. Reality stone. It has increased startup from 8 frames to 20 frames now. The active frames has reduced. Yep, the active frames has reduced by 30 to 90. It's faster a bit. But now, if you hit the opponent while a reality stone's on the field, the reality stone will go away.
That's really good.
And
Yeah.
And also, looks like it lengthens the time where the projectile starts homing. So that means it just immediately starts homing when you use it right there. It takes a second before it homes.
Mm-hmm.
And also it has less hit stun unblocked when it says from 12 frames to 6, and you can reflect it easier now.
Oh, you can roll forward and backwards after crumpling. Wait, did that fireball even crumple?
No. It's like basically crumple effect right there.
No, crumple state. It's caused by some moves, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Reality's done. Then I just saw the bullet point. Okay, so.
Okay, Infinity.
Wait, what? Does that mean crumple combos aren't real then?
No, basically, of like certain moves right there that has a combo state when you're using them right there. Basically, to allow if you land on the ground afterwards right there, if you get hit by a certain move in the air that has a combo value, you can like roll forwards backwards after you land after you get comboed.
That'd be.
Okay.
Okay then.
Again, then reality, not the reality, Space Storm, that it would increase the duration from 10 seconds to 8 seconds when it's about 50%, and the duration when you have 100% is decreased from 20 seconds to 16 seconds. So it reduces between 2 to 4 seconds right there, depending on...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, I guess, especially since it was really strong, and considering you could, like, die just because of Space Storm activation. So I guess that's fair for now. I mean, we'll see what it does, like when we see the effects of it. But I think that's fair. Now we've already went over this, but basically the next change is basically instant decay glitch gone.
Yep.
It's dead.
Yep. Okay, then the next one is when piercing projectiles are cancelled out of, their hitboxes will remain, but they don't have any hits done. Exceptions offers projectiles where he has gold armor with his sword, spear, torch, boomerang, and axe. Increases magnum shot and then magnum.
What the fuck is the magnum shot and the magnum?
I don't know.
Are they talking about the reload?
What's this?
Or are they talking about? Okay, whatever. All right, let's just continue.
And then Door Major, which is probably his with his projectile or like his projectile like a hammer.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, now chains of advancing guard. So if a player is in block animation continuously for 300 frames from the first blocked hit, using advanced guard, the projectile will push the opponent away. Okay, so also that one right there.
Basically, to give an example about that change, in Blaze Blue, if a character is caught blocking for a long time with not getting out of block stun for like any time, there's a thing called guard bonus that if they keep on blocking, they'll just get free instant blocks. This is basically the same thing, but except for some odd reason, using advancing guard on a projectile will push the opponent away. So basically, what it's saying is if they use a beam or something and a block stun, you can push them away if they're like right in your face or something like that. I guess.
Yeah.
So like, if I think of an example, let's say Dante uses $1 million and you're blocking it, then tags out to like Ryu, and then when Dante's about to do the final shot, Ryu does Shiku Hadoken, right?
Yeah.
And then Shiku Hadoken or something like that. And then when Dante comes in, or something like when he tags back in or whatever, he does like a drive or a gunshot, and if the opponent advancing guards that, they'll get pushed back along with the projectile.
Yep.
So wait, would the projectile hit them? Would that be a guaranteed hit on them?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Well, say
that's true.
That one. You probably just have to see that one in action, I think, to see what that does.
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the change.
Yep. Okay. Then next we have alt ground attacks, which it changed so that OTG relaunch attacks that attacks that know opponents knock down state and damage them if they were standing are limited to twice within a single combo, excluding hyper combos. The affected moves are Dante's Volcano and Drive, Phantom's Titan Charge, Heavy Punch, Jedi's Turbine to Glow, I don't know how to say that, the Light Kick and Heavy Kick version, Captain America's Shield Trick Light Kick, Strider's Formation B suit, Frank's how to use Heavy Punch, including the air version, Jiro's Hayuki Ken, I don't know how to say that.
Yoda-san.
Okay, Nova's Nova Punch, Bionic Bomber, Light Kick, and Heavy Kick, Dormammu's Purification, and all versions of that one looks like, and it offers Torch. So basically, it makes it so that you have to be more unique with your combos right there to actually.
Yeah, you can only do it twice in a single combo.
Yep. So you have to be more unique with your combos so you can do stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
doesn't sound too bad, to be honest.
Okay. Yep.
I'm pretty.
Yeah,
We're freaking Marvel folk here. We can come up with stuff.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Next, we have chains made input buffer for normal moves possible during post mid-air recovery. So that means you can actually buffer stuff when you recover in the air from getting hit. Okay. Then next, we got chains minimum value of gravity for air block with the match that are the falling for a noble jump. That one.
We'll have to see that in action. I don't know what the hell
that
was.
That was interesting. Yeah. Change so that the jump cut does not reset after a wall jump. So effective characters like Chun-Li and Strider.
Rest in peace.
So characters can stay.
Wait, hot damn.
Does that mean like characters? I'm assuming that means characters can stay in the air more if they have.
Basically, I think what this is referring to is like, if I can take an example with Strider, you could use wall jump to do some shenanigans, and I think they basically just removed that.
Yep.
So now combos are going to end up being shorter, which I guess is a good thing, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next, we got fix a bug that causes the saddle hitbox to remain for the duration of the hit stun of a character if the character takes damage with long hit stun while using a saddle attack. Also, fix bug that causes the saddle to put out an indirect hitbox when the opponent is hit with a throw, attack throw while the saddle is activated. The affected characters are Gamora and Zero. So that means if you hit the opponent where they have this
the shadow
saddles up right there, they cannot hit you after you hit them like that. The saddle cannot hit you after you hit them.
Yeah, they're copying the what's it called? It's not like MVC 3 where the shadow would just ignore you and just do it hit.
Yeah.
I think what it means is the shadow would have just copied the opponent, just like the actual character, and just like being the hit stun animation or whatever. So I guess that's what they meant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, next, we got a fixed bug that causes background music to stop when too many special effects overlap. That's obviously just a glitch right there. Okay, next, we got a fix a bug that causes matches to end in a draw regardless of actual results when fight request is on.
Okay, this is online. Okay.
Yeah, and our shortcut used to restart during the frames before Here Comes the New Territory appears. So, yeah, basically a bug right there.
Yeah,
okay, so next one's matchmaking. Made it easier for players ranked 5 and above to match with other players, obviously.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, basically this one is about the...
Wait, what? No, this is already patch we know.
Yeah, this one right here is, this patch right here is already, like, it's talking about the Spider-Man Web Ball of Wild Zone Infinite, which obviously is now all the game right there.
Yeah, but they put it there again. But apparently now there's another... Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Fix a bug that allowed such combos to be continued by hitting the opponent with attack throws.
Okay.
Oh.
Did they nerf Jetta's what's it called, the splash thing?
They might have nerfed Jetta's crap. In overall, Ultron, Jetta, Captain Marvel, and
So wait, no. Isn't that like the move where like he slashes and goes backwards, then puts you like in an orb and slashes you down?
I think
that's the move I'm thinking of, right?
Yes, I think that's it.
Yeah.
So are you telling me you can't combo after that?
From what it looks like right there, or we don't know if that is now a combo under or not.
No, wait.
We have to
when an opponent has been hit by 3 special grab projectiles, they will automatically be affected in a spiral hit. Oh, okay. I think I know what this game trying to say.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you do web ball 3 times. If you time the web ball just right, Jetta could do that like attack thing or like the slash. And catch them before they go spinning up. I think that's what it's trying to refer to.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's trying to refer to. Okay, I think we got that. All right. Okay. So now let's move on to character changes. I think that's next, right?
Some of these characters only have a couple chains. Some have no chains, so we're not going to list them all.
Well, I think we could go onto the main. Because Dante almost has an entire page.
We can just go in order right there on the list.
Yeah,
okay, it's not a lot right there. There's not a lot. Okay, so Ultron, his jumping heavy punch got a hitbox nerf and increased hitbox regarding.
That's like the fucking slash move, right?
Yeah,
that's slashes.
That doesn't move out like that crazily because you're gonna get bodied for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wait. Did it just say the beam? Is that an X?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shoot! I didn't know that. Well, good. He doesn't deserve that.
Okay.
He honestly does not need a DP at
Yes,
all.
okay. I thought my laptop just crashed there for a second.
Okay.
Hey guys.
So now we got Gamora.
Okay. So Gamer.
That's what they did to her.
Gamora. Her jumping heavy punch. Second hit is now high. Her jumping heavy punch is now high. Her third hit of her jumping heavy kick is now high. Her ground shooting slash, the heavy kick and light kick version, has a bug fixed in it, with having a full visibility during certain frames. And slash rush visibility ends 1 frame before the attack startup.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait. Did they fix the projectile bug too, with like Gamora having a shit ton of priority, or are they just leaving that in?
I think they're leaving that in.
I think
they're living it in. Wow.
I don't know. We have to see what happened.
Well, okay then. All right.
Okay, then Titan Seal. Then Thanos. Titan Seal light kick. Hit window decreased from 6 frames to 3 frames. Increased move recovery of 5 frames. So that means it's basically
it's faster.
It's faster.
Okay, that's good.
It's faster, but you can like punish him for it a lot easier.
Yeah, it's like he's recovering a little bit more afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Final
nice.
adjustment. Remove projectile damage back, so this.
It's a level 3, or is that the level 3?
Power level.
No, that's one is hypers. Level 1 hypers.
Okay.
Oh, is that like the fucking 5 beam shit? Is that the thing that caused the? Okay.
So I think that one right there just basically has. It moves the projectile damage box right there. So basically, so that it's not cancelled by.
Think of it like to give an example from Marvel 3, if you did Order in the Court against Shinku Hadoken, Shinku Hadoken would basically lose its hitbox, and Ray could just dash through it, making the photo.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I see.
I don't give a fuck around or something like that.
Okay. Next, Captain Marvel. Binary addition fixed the bugs that cause health to decrease during grab sequences and damage animation. So that's a bug. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the main meat right there. Which this one has a very long list.
Dante.
Okay, Dante. Increased his health from 10k to 9k, so he has a health nerf.
I can kind of see why they did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But at the same time, whatever. Okay, all right, that's fine.
Then, when transitioning into these moves, Dante would no longer turn the face to the opponent.
So basically, he cannot autocorrect. Is that what it's saying?
Yes, that's basically not autocorrect.
Oh, right.
Which of the moves are Million Stabs. Million Stabs is the quick version. Drive, Volcano during Million Stabs, Pop Setter, Revolver, Million Carrots, Crazy Dance, Twister, Jam System, Beehive. So
no, you know what they just did?
What?
They just nerfed Cloud 805's mix-up with Revolver.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because, here's what his thing relied on, right? Mm-hmm. If he did Revolver and they rolled, Revolver would autocorrect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, it doesn't autocorrect.
Yeah.
Why shit?
Yeah.
So, I think that's one of the things that's going to affect.
So that means if you it's basically a lot easier to punish freaking Dante for doing stupid shit right there. So that means that guy cannot be retarded doing that. Then his standing light punch. He has a hair.
Overall, I think what they did. Oh, that is just not okay. Now they're going the Ultimate Marvel 3 route.
Yeah, I was.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing.
Ultimate Marvel Dante, whatever, is actually fair balanced counter. While Vanilla Dante was a bullshit character. Dante and Vanilla right there was bullshit.
Yeah, but no. But here's the thing. So basically, what they've done to majority of his normals, his grounded normals, they've increased the hurt boxes so you can hit him easier and stuff like that. They've also increased his active frames from what it seems, and that's all I've been seeing. They've increased hurt boxes, decreased. I guess we can just go over them. So for 5 LP,
flag, which is a standing medium in Marvel Capcom 3, it got its hurt box basically increased.
Yep.
So
and it's less active.
Yep, Dante. Yeah, basically all his numbers that they got a hit size increase right there, and then has a decreased active frames right there. So that means
it differs from which move to which move. Sometimes some moves are both where they got decreased active frames and an increased hurt box. Some moves only got decreased active frames. Some moves only got increased hurt box and stuff like that.
Yep.
But I think the major normal that got affected is his shotgun, which is the jump 8 heavy kick.
Yep.
I don't know what to say about this, but so they've nerfed the scaling from 190, which is going to affect combo damage. They've increased the attack startup from 14 to 15. They've reduced the horizontal reach, and now it comes out slower, but it expands rather than just instantly happening and stuff like that. So basically, instead of it's now covering space like a lot. It's only going to cover a little bit of space for like a bit, and then it'll expand to like what it usually does.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense right there. So you can't use it as an instant overhead for what they do.
Well, I think you still can, but it's going to be in a different way.
Yeah. So you have to do like a certain spacing on it to actually probably make use of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Now the throw changes. So they're good. There's good and bad change. So the knockdown from the throw has been reduced by 10 frames, which basically means they'll recover 10 frames faster than they do right now after the throw. And I mean, I guess that's fair because Dante was allowed to set up some dumb bullshit where he could just force you to block, and then you could tag out and do some nasty shit with your other character.
Yep.
And then the air throw has lowered floating on ground bounds. So I'm guessing that just means it's harder to combo from air throw or something like that.
Yeah, basically both of these things based on harder to combo off throws. That's basically what
pretty much.
Okay,
pretty much.
Yep. And next, million stabs. Damage increased from.
Okay, yeah, and this is what I meant when I said they're going the Marvel 3 route. Basically, what they're doing is they're making sure he's not doing a shit ton of damage.
You know, just a ton of easy damage.
Yeah, yeah. So
I know what I mean.
Yeah, so million stabs. The damage is. This is like, by the way, this is pretty crazy because the damage million stab did was about almost 1,600. It's like 1,560 right now. And the patch is gonna be 800.
Yeah, so that's basically like almost half right there what it does.
Yeah, it's half of what million stabs used to do. I'm gonna be. So they better allow more combo opportunities for Dante if they're going to be doing this, but I don't see how he's going to be able to extend his combos in the new version. But we'll see.
Okay, then
so now meter gain. They also nerfed the meter gain on million stabs as well.
Meter gain was his first hit was increased from 200 to 100, but except for the last hit was.
So basically, right now the meter gain is 200, but in the patch it's going to be 100, basically.
Yep.
Basically, that means the last hit will still do the same amount of meter gain. The first hit is not going to do the same amount of meter gain. Basically, it's going to do half.
Yep. Okay, then.
And now this is drive. They just nerfed this damage. It did 1,410, now it does 900. Now this is a very important change. You can only do rainstorm once in the air.
Only once? Wow.
Yeah, but this is faithful, I think, to the game because I'm pretty sure you could spam it, but in DMC, but as you were doing it, you would just slowly fall down. Basically.
Yeah.
In MVCI, what would happen is it would basically just float you, and you could just stay in the air for like really long time.
So,
it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So now, so basically you can only do it in the air once, so you can't stall as long. Is what that change did. Prop Shredder. Why they nerf this? Whatever. So basically, they just decreased the damage from 1,120 to 850. I don't think that needed to be changed, but it's so good.
Okay, we've over. The damage for 5 hits decreased from about 1,600 to about 960, and the meter gain has been decreased from 300 to 200 besides the last hit.
Okay, now the next change. Okay. The next change I think is good. Jetstorm, which I'm pretty sure is the move that every Dante player has been spamming.
Yes.
Yeah,
They slowed down. Yeah. They slowed down the rush speed, what I think basically means he's not gonna run as fast or something.
yeah.
Pretty much.
They decreased the damage to it was 1,560. Now it's 1,150. They've reduced the hitbox and they've increased the hurt box. So basically, I think you're gonna be able to throw out a move at the character and just hit him out of Jetstorm.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, now.
Okay, Crazy Dance. They've changed. Oh my god. No.
Wait, one.
No. There's one change that's here. They didn't fix the bug.
What bug?
So, okay, let me go. Okay, let's just go over the Crazy Dance changes and then I'll talk about the bug. So what they did for Crazy Dance is they decreased the damage from 1,925 to 1,176. That was insane. 1,925 for Crazy Dance.
That was
Like
about
2K?
Yeah.
2K? That's pretty fucking...
Yeah, that's
Pretty good.
Dude.
And now they scaled it. They scaled it so it also won't do for hits on decay. So it's like prone to not be done a lot in combos.
yeah.
And shit like that. So now here's the change that I haven't seen. So there was a bug. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen it. But if you did. Let's say you play Hagar or Dante.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that crap.
So if you did the aerial command grab throw and knocked them down, tagged into Dante, and did Crazy Dance, you could kill Hagar with Dante by just doing Crazy Dance.
Yeah.
How does that make any sense? I don't get it.
That makes sense. And
I assume it's still in the game because they didn't say anything about taking that out.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know.
God damn it, Capcom.
I don't know.
Okay. Twisted, they reduced the width of the hitbox, so basically it's not going to hit as far. And same for Tempest, but to make Tempest punishable, they increased the recovery by 9 frames, and they also nerfed the meter gain.
Frick. Oh, my God. Look at Beehive. Beehive decreased damage from 2,000, almost 2,300 damage to like freaking 1,200. That
2,000.
It did 2K.
Oh.
God,
No one uses that much, I think. Not that many people use it all the time in combos.
Damn.
Like, well, I mean,
Damn.
like 2,000.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Hammer. No! Why? Why would you touch this move? What the fuck, Capcom?
Leave it alone!
Says Hammer decreased damage from 900 to 700, which is okay, that's fine. Reduce hitbox, increase hitbox, that's fine. Added 9 frames of landing.
No!
That is the biggest freaking change right there.
What the fuck? Can I have the invincibility? Can I have the invincibility instead of 9 frames?
No, it says no. Freaking Dante was bullshit in fucking vanilla because he had invincibility on Hammer.
Actually, he still does an ultimate,
No. His Hammer was fully invincible in vanilla.
No. Hey, I'm fine with it being ultimate, where it was still invincible, but you had to time it.
Yeah, but in vanilla, it was fully invincible.
Yeah, I know. I understand the pain. It's okay.
Yeah. That's definitely a big thing. Okay, Volcano.
Alright, whatever.
Volcano decreased damage from 800 or 1,000 to 800. That's fine. Increased Color B decreased damage from 1,100 to 900. That's fine. $1 billion. The delayed start of attack at the black screen by 10 frames makes it a bit slower. Makes sense right there, so that means you can't forward out right there and lock your opponent down from what it sounds like.
I think I just made a dirt moment real quick. Hold on, because I gotta clarify this. Beehive is the freaking kicks. My bad. I said earlier that people didn't use that much in combos. Like, wait.
But then you forgot. Okay, it's alright. Okay, alright, and then finally Double Trigger, they just fixed a bug that caused health recovery during grab sequence and damage animation. So, more of the story, Dante's still the best character of the game moving on.
He cannot be YOLO'd by every single freaking player.
Well, okay, he's still the best character in the game, but not everyone is going to be able to do well with him now.
Yes, that is true right there.
I can agree with that.
Which means those who are actually dedicated to Dante.
Yeah,
basically, definitely Dante is about to die.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Dante to the day. Okay, next character. Captain America. Unyielding Justice allows active switch after attack finishes. So that means you can now switch from that move right there after you do it.
Is that the counter?
I don't know.
I recall that's his level 3, right?
No, that's
It's one of his moves. I don't know.
Since we were
nobody picks Cap anyway, so
it might be his level 3. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
Nobody picks Cap. Okay.
Okay. Shredder Hiryu. His Graham. His all versions of Graham. His change knockdown time from 60 frames to 60 frames.
Wait, what?
60 frames to 20 frames.
Oh no! I think they removed the loop.
Yeah,
Graham is like the Flash, right?
Yeah, full screen loop. Like that. What's definitely?
I think they removed the full screen loop.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, definitely. That's probably what it sounds like. They just removed that full screen loop of that game, for that thing. Barzhad.
Yeah.
All versions of Barzhad right there. Change command input priority to lowest. So now that means that it doesn't have all.
It doesn't have a lot of priority.
It doesn't have a lot of priority.
Let's say Vajra's command. It's like what?
Backwards DP, unless it's different.
Yeah. So I think what would have been happening is you would have gotten like what? The formation B or something like that. If you tried to do formation B, you would get Vajra or something like that. I guess that's what that's trying to do. So I don't think that's a bad change.
Okay, yeah. So basically,
so it's basically trying to make sure you don't get Vajra by accident.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that sounds good. Okay, next, Leaping Kick. Increase unrecoverable hit stun value from 16 to 24. What's
I'm pretty sure that's the wall clean kick, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, okay, then that's good. That's good. That's a buff.
Right.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay.
So basically, that just allows them to combo easier after the kick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, Chun-Li Tensukaku, which I
is that the upwards kick?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
One frame onwards has a mid-air hitbox. So basically, she got a buff right there. For what it sounds like. So,
Yes. Oh fuck yes. I just saw that thing.
Firebrand.
Everyone's like
Firebrand. Tornado. His roots disappears if Firebrand takes damage right there.
Hell yeah. Fuck that stupid move.
I guess we have to apologize to Apology Man here.
Yeah.
No, fuck that move. Thank Apology Man. He's the reason that shit got nerfed.
Yeah. I know. I mean, you're not wrong.
Did they buff Chris? Did they buff my man Chris Redfield?
Okay, yep. Let's see. Chris Redfield. Gunfire Light Punch. Increase damage from about 1,000 to about 1,200. About 1,150. Gunfire Heavy Punch. Increase damage from about 950 to about 1075. About Magnum Shot. Including the air version, Magnum, using combination punch.
Oh, okay, alright, that makes much more sense.
It's hitting big now.
Okay,
He's hitting like a big boy.
Wait, what? Okay, wait, okay. Increase damage from 1,200 to 1,500. Projectile does not disappear even if it's cancelled out. And now, it gains 3 bullets when auto-reloading after emptying ammo.
Okay, that's
good. Okay, that's good.
So basically, what this is referring to, if Chris would shoot the Magnum with if he had 0 bullets and shot the Magnum, he would reload 1 bullet and shoot it. But now if he does it, he'll get 3 bullets automatically and use like the first bullet.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's a pretty good change.
Yeah, pretty good.
So grenade toss. Increase damage.
From 700 to 1,000, which is definitely good. And then the heavy kick version increases explosion damage from 300 to and flame damage from first hit from
I think it's back. I think it's back.
No, but it's not back right there because it doesn't say that it stays on screen at like when Chris gets hit right there. So it's not back.
I mean, it does more damage.
It does more damage right there. But the main reason why that thing was good because it stayed after Chris got hit right there. So that's why it was good.
Yeah.
Well, what exactly does it mean when Douglas does not disappear even if it's canceled out? I'm assuming if you get hit, it will cancel it too, right?
So that means you can actually probably use that in setups right there, or or you can actually probably use it in combos most likely now, and actually can get some more damage out of it.
Well, but both, mostly setups though.
Okay, shotgun. After using combination punch, increase damage from basically again 100 damage. And then grenade launcher, increased damage from 5200 to 5250. It's an amazing buff right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
In simple words, you're going down, Ultron Sigma.
You're going down, Ultron Sigma.
You're going Commando Westfield.
Where's a border when I need one?
Alright. So next we got Franku West. With his changes. So, meter. He does not get a shit ton of meter when using Tools of Survival level 3. Which was like the broom, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So he doesn't get a shit ton of meter from that. Giant Swing, decreased meter gain from the first hit from 500 to 200. Jumping Light Punch and Jumping Heavy Punch from level 1 to level 3 and level 3. They fixed a bug that caused Frank to stay suspended when matching one of these moves after canceling into one of them. Oh, okay, alright. So he would basically just stay in the air if he kept on mashing those buttons.
Okay.
Somehow.
Huh.
Now, Giant Swing, they fixed a bug that caused the zombie's actions to not be cancelled when hit by Thor's Mighty Punish.
While performing Giant Swing. So it's just basically bug fixes and then nerfs the meter again. That's really it. Okay, Doctor Strange, Flames of the 14, fix a bug that causes all flames.
Strange? My man's Handsome Strange.
Yep, fix a bug that causes all flames to disappear when there are 2 or more on the screen and 1 is cancelled out.
Okay.
What's actually, that's a good buff right there.
Yeah.
Bug.
It's even though it's a bug face. And then I have Agamotto, uncoverable hit stun value from 16 to 24. Basically makes it easier to combo and stuff like that, so good buff.
Good buff. Then Zero,
Yeah,
one of the people that actually wanted a little bit nerfs. Now his DP moves right there, and his DP Super has a little less invincibility on it, which a lot of people loved. Let's go into it. His Yokosaku, his forward-like punch right there, has reduced hit stun on it. His his heavy punch decreased meter gain from the first hit from 800 to 400. His DP move removes active invincibility from 4 frames to 2.
Wow.
And
they really... Okay.
And his DP Super increased invincibility from 9 frames after the blast screen to 1. So he basically, they got rid of his DP thing, so he can't freaking...
Well, I mean, he still has it, but you have to time it more now.
Yep.
You have to, yeah.
Okay, next we got Nova. Supernova. Changed unrecoverable hit gun value from 16 to 255 on all...
I'm pretty sure that's something to do with the hit stun decay glitch.
Probably.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Pretty
right.
sure. Okay, next.
Oh boy, we're at Ghost Rider.
Oh, my boy Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. Okay, neutral heavy punch. Change knockback direction. So basically, I don't know.
Will they be pushed back or pushed?
Well, what does that mean anyway? It's like
I think they're basically saying when that move hits, it's gonna change the direction they go.
I got to see that.
So instead of like knocking them back or something, I don't remember what it does right now. I think it might knock them in a completely different direction.
Okay, Hellfire. Like heavy kick charge. Change the unrecoverable hit stun value from 16 to 30 on the first 3 hits. So basically, he basically allows easier combos from that move right there for the first 3 hits.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Spirit of Vengeance. Increase unrecoverable hit stun value from 60 to 50 during rush down. Increase unrecoverable hit stun value from...
I'm pretty sure this is the second one. I'm pretty sure that's changed to avoid the hit stun decay glitch as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so hit stun from 16 to 155 on first hit with a distant input of light punch, heavy punch. Decrease on a couple of frames of 16 to 60 on first hit with just inputs of light kick, heavy kick. So basically, change his tech times on various portions of that super.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One change. Shockback, his forward light kick. Increase hit stop on projectile form from 0 to 6. So that means he can now has hit stun on it, from what it's like. Spencer, hand bomb. Revise an issue caused by durations such as being affected by events scalding when the bomb would not be affected by the gravity and fly off the screen. Okay, so basically...
Let's get this party started.
And basically, when you push block it now, it will actually go back in Spencer's direction right there instead of going off the screen. Okay,
no bug fix.
And then the other major character that people were wanting to get nerfed, Dormammu.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Okay, his
Dormammu.
Forward heavy punch, I believe, or back heavy punch.
No, just regular heavy punch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, regular heavy punch. Change that so the attack will be active when other projectiles hit. His crouching heavy punch, his launcher, has increased active frames from 20 to 10. So that means no, they can't last launcher.
They can't mediate with these, basically, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Liberation, his 2 dark, 1 creator spell, increase meter gain from 100 to 30, so that means less meter game on it. His Thorns, 3.
Yes.
Our recovery hit stun value increased from 40 to 24, so that means it has less hit stun on it. The increase from basically 3 seconds entirely to...
They nerfed the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, they
shit.
did.
And then
they
decreased it to a little over a second and a half. Yeah, definitely. Disappears when Dormammu takes damage, which is the biggest fucking thing right there. Definitely.
Thank you.
And meter gain decreased from 300 to 100.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, then sucking for a hit window decreased from 4 to 3. 4 to 2. I mean.
Yeah.
So that means I think you might be can hit all of it or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Decrease undercover hit stun values from 16 to 24. So that means more hit stun on it from what it sounds like. Then Dark Dimension, remove hitbox on that. Move hitbox that was around Dormammu's back. Oh, so that means his level 3 won't hit behind it. We won't hit behind it.
Yeah.
That was a big momentum too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
That was
think
actually a big
I think
moment,
that his level 3 had a very huge hitbox out there, very big hitbox.
Yeah. You can't get hit by his level 3 behind too.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that's
Okay.
kind of bullshit.
Okay.
All right, now the only two DLC changes.
Overhead laser.
There's no
the
change
Sigma.
for Black Panther, only Sigma and Monster Hunter.
The Sigma. Overhead laser. His forward heavy punch.
Mhm.
Fits a bug causing invincible hitbox to remain when canceling the move on startup.
Basically, it would stay on screen even though it's gone,
Yep.
and they fixed it. So yes, that's good.
Monster Hunter. Draw slash. 8s. The 8 version, remove OTG properties. That means it can't OTG
It
anymore.
can't OTG anymore.
Dodge. Yeah, dodge. Fixed bug that caused Monster Hunter to dodge in the opposite direction of what was inputted after certain situations, like hitting an opponent who was in the air with draw slash at close range, etc. So basically, makes it so that you don't freaking go in the direction that you don't want to go in. And then...
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Sigma.
Mhm.
That's literally it.
Yep, that's literally it.
I don't know what more to say. It's we'll find out what happens when we see the patch in action.
Yep.
Yeah,
So basically,
Sounds about right.
who got the 3 major nerfs? Obviously, it was the Reality Stone, Dante, and Dormammu.
and
Those
Dormammu.
Yeah, that's
Those are the
it.
3 major nerfs right there. Obviously,
Or Dante.
Dormammu is
what?
probably going to still be very good in the game. Right
Same
there.
with Dante.
Same with Dante
Yeah,
right there,
Dante.
but now,
Well, definitely Reality Stone is going to be used to certain people who, will fit their playstyle. Not everyone's going to use it.
yeah, it's going to fit the playstyle right there and
I'll
also
probably
fit the
still use
character that they're using.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's basically those are the major things right there. Obviously, there's probably going to be a lot more people using Soulstone right now. Or
Time Stone as well.
Or probably
Yeah,
Time
it's
Stone,
based
and also probably Power Stone too. Those are
Mhm.
probably going to be going in, but it's so sad that reality.
So the rest in peace seeing Cloud do the hitstun decay glitch at the tournament using Power Stone.
Not to mention Apology Man's whole tornado shenanigans.
Yep.
No,
So
okay.
basically, this patch is definitely very good right there. This
It's
patch-
pretty game changing, but we'll just see it in action when we actually get to see it in tournaments and actual gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Basically, all those things were definitely good right there. I says we will, but we don't know how well it was going to affect the game right there. Because also, for one, it sounds like right there, this patch is like a couple of days before the Capcom Cup, the battle for the Infinity Stones. So that means the players at the tournament, unless they changed it to use the old version of the game with it, they only will have 4 days to practice with the new patch, which is going to be a big thing with some of the players right there, because obviously with the Dante getting changed right there, that means a lot of people who are
Not for F-Champ.
F-Champ right there, he only has to probably just use.
Probably already has the patch.
Yeah, he probably already has the patch right there. He also has probably Venom right there, and also the other DLC characters. But still, we were probably, I don't know if we were trying to get to or not. But yeah,
Anyway. But yeah, that's it.
yeah, that's it right there. So
And now time for the juicy stuff.
Oh, yeah, the
talking
Chronicle
about.
leaks.
UC set, which is the big old freaking leak list that happened a couple, like about a week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
What's
Kind of say, Lord have mercy.
So, okay, to go over this, there's a shit ton of leaks from this
There's
list.
a lot.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
So, I guess what we can do, I have the leak list right here. I'll post it in the chat right now.
Gotta do it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I guess we'll go in order covering the leaks. So, we'll start at Capcom. But to give this guy some credit, he's apparently the dude who leaked the Ninja Turtles and Enchantress being in Injustice 2.
Yep.
Huh.
That crap still has me believing is this real.
But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this leak right now.
Yeah.
So starting out, we have this Street Fighter V Arcade Edition leak, and this is probably real because Capcom suck at keeping things a secret.
Yes.
So the Season 3 characters we're gonna get for Arcade Edition is Sagat, Sakura, Cody, Sodom, I don't know. I'm sorry. And 2 newcomers.
Yes.
So, and apparently the 2 newcomers are Roxy and a Shadowloo doll. Roxy is Poison's twin, I guess. I don't remember.
Basically, your sister right there, something similar to that. Yeah.
And then we're gonna get free characters. Oh snap! Who are these free characters?
What's that one right there? That one is the biggest. Like you definitely want to like double think about like actually believing this because
So we're gonna get Crimson Viper for free, Q for free, Necro for free, and Oro for free. However, it's only if you bought the vanilla version of Street Fighter V. If you bought Arcade Edition, you have to pay for them.
Ah, okay.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Also, Critical Arts
were supposed to be added at the game launch right there, but from one website, they're going to be whole like movie it like saving
color edit mode. There's a color edit mode. All right.
Wow. Street Fighter.
And also, just like Tekken 7, it's also gonna get input lag fix. So that's neat.
Yeah, but from what it looks like right there, the input lag feats might not happen to midway in Season 3 or...
It's going to happen, like...
That's what the leak
near the end of 2018. Or in the middle.
What's this?
Of 2018. Oh, boy! It was the game we're just talking about. Everybody's favorite game. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
And also, for what it looks like right there, this was a recent update on the Unreal 4 engine, which requires a time to fix the thing, and it happens to other people that are using that same engine, which applies to Tekken 7, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and probably Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite if they are using the Unreal Engine 4.
Basically, it's going to take time for like the input delay to be lowered, but it's going to be low.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are they doing for Infinite? So apparently, all the Season 2 characters are leaked, and apparently the entire roster is leaked as well for all the remaining seasons.
Kind of.
So basically, what we're gonna be getting for season 2 is Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Ashura, Gil, and Lady.
And
oh man!
And one character that's not confirmed yet from various sources from that person was doing for what he says.
Yeah.
The majority says it might be Rashid. Other people might say it was Rena. And one person
Regina
said
from is that what's the game? Dino Crisis.
It was Dino Crisis.
Yeah, Dino
Okay.
Yeah. And also one even saying Apollo Justice.
Okay, but basically the entire roster leak of Marvel Infinite. This is going to be the final roster apparently with all the new characters. We're going to be getting Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Green Goblin, Wolverine, Cyclops, Psylocke, Magneto, Storm, Deadpool, Doctor Doom, Daredevil, Shura, Lady, Gil, Rashid, Captain Commando, Nina,
Dave,
Regina, Jean, Virgil, Akuma, and Apollo Justice. So basically, that would make the entire roster even. Basically, it won't be janky with the whole uneven color thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. For the characters. So basically, this means we're going to be getting about 5 seasons for this game. Mm-hmm. And they've said the seasons for this game is a 2-month thing, basically. So season 2 is going to be January, February. Season 3 is going to be March, April. Season 4 is going to be May, June. And season 5 is going to be July, August.
July, August.
Yeah. And oh boy! You guys like 4-player 2v2? Well, that's being added to the game, but we don't know when.
It says.
But yeah, also, so apparently, we're also getting a free update in summer of 2018. And we also get free characters. Oh boy, who are these free characters? Well, they're Deadpool, Wolverine, Daredevil, Kuma, Jean, Virgil. Alright. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, they're also gonna fix, apparently, they're gonna fix the graphics and the art style and improve the visuals and the UI?
Yeah.
Is that even possible?
It says.
I don't see why not.
It happened.
Well, no. They're saying they're gonna change the art style too.
Art style?
Yeah. So that's where the stuff kind of iffy, and apparently the goal for MVC is to have between 58 to 60 characters.
Yep. And basically another thing to
oh boy, you guys like story mode? We're gonna get more story mode where we see Thanos using. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's a spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil you. You guys don't need to know about that.
We don't talk about that.
Okay, basically they're gonna look into adding a tournament mode right there and a playable also on Sigma, and also they have some idea where you can have a boss character be your assist to compensate for no character when playing as Ultra and Sigma.
Mm-hmm.
So and also. Story is related right there, and there's going to be some new and going to be announced as San Diego Comic-Con in 2018.
But, okay, real talk. So there's the last thing to cover here, and there's characters to cover. So they were going to add Edward Falcon from Power Stone, or Rouge from Power Stone, but they really wanted Falcon. But Marvel turned them down because they didn't want any confusion with their Falcon. That's the reason why he's not in the game, apparently. That's the leak.
That sounds bullshit. Yeah. I don't believe that.
Whatever.
Because obviously they could figure to use something else with it, like Edward F right there, or E Falcon, or it says Rogue right there.
They could have gotten Rogue, but no.
No, it says. Yeah. Okay, next.
Alright, now the juicy stuff.
Next.
We got Resident Evil 2 Remake. This is a fighting game podcast where we're going to go over this list, alright?
Yeah.
So, that's going to be getting some
third-person game
next year.
It's a third-person remake of the game, and also it's going to be sometime at the end of the year, sometime or
next year.
Yeah, that's when they're going to announce it.
All right. Now the next reveal or leak is very, very important, and we'll get to why. May Cry 5.
Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
So this is going to be announced at PSX, and this is the most important part. We're going to have Dante, Virgil, and Nero playable. All three of them playable.
Yes.
And you can play as each of them in the game. And this is very important to a certain other Bandai Namco game, which we'll get to after the first one, which is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Now I'm going to tell you straight up, this is hogwash. It's not legit. But basically, the leak is saying for the 8 DLC characters, we're going to be getting Broly, regular Goku, and regular Vegeta.
It says, and those are the 3 confirmed.
These are the 3 confirmed characters that we're going to be getting as DLC, by the way. He thinks we're also getting Bardock as DLC. That was proven false. We're thinking he's also going to be getting Raditz as DLC. False. And then Goku Black as DLC, which is also false. Apparently.
Apparently, yes. It says, and also he says that Goku Black was committed 3 months ago, and Broccoli were finished in the games and.
Did you say Broccoli?
yeah. Broccoli, regular Goku, regular Vegeta was finished during the same time as the main developments of the game, and some people I think those people should make some noise that those 3 were made alongside the games, but it says so. Yeah, we don't know if that's definitely not true.
I'm pretty sure that's false. This might be true. There might be a Switch port in the game, but not, in January, but like 2019 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later down the line right there. Or probably probably later on right there.
But yeah, pretty much that's literally pretty much it. And yeah, that's literally all it for the leak. That's all I need to worry about. But it's false. It might be false. So yeah, that's why we're not going to cover too much about that one.
However, 50-50.
However, we have to cover this one because this one's really important. I'm going to explain why.
This one hits the heart.
Soul Calibur 6, baby.
Soul Calibur 6.
Now, this game is going to be available for the PlayStation 4, PC, and Nintendo Switch. There's no Xbox One version, but who cares?
Yeah,
anyway.
He's saying there's no Xbox One version mentioned to him yet. There could
be
one,
but yeah, let's just take that with a grain of salt for now. Anyway. So this is going to be announced at least by the 21st anniversary or the 21st anniversary. And it's going to be revealed at PlayStation Experience. Oh man, I wonder what else is being revealed at PlayStation Experience. It's a certain title called Devil May Cry 5.
Yep.
So apparently, the guest characters are a thing for this game as well. For the Switch version, we're going to be getting Link.
Yes.
Link.
Now, who do you think we're going to be getting for PS4? A lot of people are thinking Overwatch character, Genji, but no, it's very obvious who the guest characters are because of this reveal. Nope. Dante.
No.
Dante, Virgil, and Nero are probably going to end up being the guest characters for Soul Calibur 6. Reason being, Devil May Cry 5 is being announced at PSX. Soul Calibur 6 is also being announced at PSX.
Yeah.
That would be pretty fucking hype if we see Devil May Cry 5 being revealed, and then we see Dante, Nero, and Virgil in Soul Calibur 6.
That would be sick as hell.
That would be pretty hype. And there is some backing to this.
I won't lose my voice.
And there is some backing to this as well. Because, fun fact, Dante was supposed to be a guest character in Soul Calibur 3. But that never happened because of Capcom.
Huh.
Yes.
Capcom turned them down for that idea. But yeah, Dante was supposed to be Soul Calibur 3. And there is evidence proving this. So in Soul Calibur 2, Keelik had this red trench coat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in Soul Calibur 3, they went to a Soul Calibur 1 design. Because they didn't want people to confuse Dante with Keelik.
Huh.
And stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure if Soul Calibur 6 is legit, the guest character on PS4 is going to be Dante, Virgil, and Nero. It could be all three of them.
I just noticed this right here. That Keelik is back and uses his staff moveset again. And not the weapon master thing that he uses Street Fighter in... Oh my god. Keelik was my favorite character to fucking use.
Yeah.
Keelik was my favorite character to fucking use in Soul Calibur right there. Soul Calibur 2 fucking...
Yeah, he was my main as well, I understand.
Yeah, fucking Keelik.
It was a sad day when I saw that.
Yeah.
However, So I'm assuming if Keelix is going to be in the 6, this means one thing. We're going to be seeing the original roster return. So we're going to be seeing characters like Shanghua, Cervantes, Boldo, Mitsurugi, Ivy, Lizard Man, Yun Sung, Song Mina, Zazlabel, Sophitia, Cassandra.
No. The thing about Sophia, I think she's already confirmed dead or something.
Jack, who cares? It's a video game.
Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter. No one cares about lore.
It's fucking fighting game.
I do. Okay, anyways, yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. Who cares? Don't you want, like, Sophia? They've made her a character in, like, the free game. So I wouldn't doubt she'd be playable in Soul Calibur 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
And stuff like that.
give a good point there.
Yeah.
Same for Taki. They made her a character on there.
Mm-hmm. So now the most important part, sadly, Supers are back. I hope that's not true. That's not true. And apparently there's this universal mechanic like V-triggers. So basically, I'm assuming they're going to have some sort of add-on to the soul mechanic or some shit where each character has something unique or whatever.
Me and all actually...
Depending on their weapon, I think, or whatever, of course. Then we got some Nintendo leaks, but... Does anyone have interest about that? Nah, we ain't gonna cover Nintendo.
This ain't Smash Brothers ain't interesting, Kappa.
Except for the only thing that's interesting is the Mother 3. Mother 3 is real right there. What they would have fucking done it by now. People want fucking Mother 3 for a while. If you had not played Mother 3, you said it's fucking amazing.
And the other hype thing or new thing that's apparently being known is The World Ends With You 2 is happening. And if you don't know what The World Ends With You is, it's basically a niche RPG on the Nintendo DS, and that's basically getting a sequel on the Switch only.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's hype, I guess.
Yeah.
And for all that we know, I think that's pretty much it in terms of like the leaks. In terms of their validity, the only thing on that list that strikes out to me as real, in my opinion, is the Soul Calibur 6 leak with the DMC5 leak. That seems so perfect.
It does, yeah.
That honestly seems so perfect. And it makes sense because if we recall correctly, Soul Calibur 6 is only on PS4, PC, and Nintendo Switch. No Xbox.
It makes sense.
Right?
Yeah,
and Devil May Cry 5 is being revealed at PlayStation Experience, so we can assume it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive and on PC. So only PS4, PC, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's some validity behind, like, it makes sense. Like, that leak makes sense, basically what I'm getting at. The Fighters leak and the MVCI leak are they're too big. They're too big and too wide.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like they're a bit iffy. But in terms of actual Dragon Ball FighterZ news, we did get some today, or like yesterday.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah, this what's this will be the last person.
So we got Ultimate Gohan, Kid Buu, and Goten.
It's actually not Ultimate Gohan. It's just basically a Dark
Gohan.
It's just a Dark Gohan.
But
I messed
it's
up.
basically Ultimate Gohan. Let's just go with that.
Well,
that's what people know that character as, pretty much. Whenever you see Gohan with the Goku Gi and stuff like that, people automatically assume the time he fought Super Buu and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, let's go over Gohan first. Basically, with the translated article right here, he has a couple of different things. He has obviously a normal move set like his dad and everything like that. But he borrows the power of the Okai. Gohan unleashes his full potential.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean by the that's why it's like Ultimate Gohan.
Yeah.
Because he has that install. So basically, to explain this character, right? This character is basically to parallel back to Arxis character, Gohan is more similar, or Ultimate Gohan, is very similar to a character from Guilty Gear known as Holy Order Soul.
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically, he has this mechanic where he could exhaust his, what's it called? He can use his meter to do powered up special moves and stuff like that. Holy Order Soul can do the exact same thing, but this is more like, I guess, to there are already EX special moves in the game, right?
Yeah.
But with Gohan, it's different because he can like do level 1, level 2, or level 3, I assume.
Yes.
Stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting. So that then again sounds pretty unique. In terms of the second character, we don't have a lot to go off of, but just going off how the character plays and stuff like that. Gotenks is going to be a very tricky character, and same with Kid Buu. So he's also going to be a very tricky character.
Okay, let's go over a couple of things with the article right here. Son Gohan right there. A couple of things right there that you can adjust your entire energy bar, you mean your entire super meter to get powered up. And it's also based on the amount of the meter you use. So that means if you use all your meter right there, you should get like super powered up doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, if you use your ultimate power and then fire a Kamehameha afterwards right there, you do like a super, like a huge Kamehameha right there for it.
No, I think that's his level 3 combined with the mechanic, basically.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying right there.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, Gohan's level 3 is basically a really big Kamehameha wave, pretty much.
Okay, Majin Buu right there.
Or Kid Buu.
Kid Buu.
Yeah.
He used his acid body to pull off tricky attacks. He got
basically,
power, speed,
think of him as a really fast Dawson.
Says, no, we don't.
Okay.
We don't know how he actually plays yet. We can't say.
No, there's some screenshots saying extend your arms and legs, roll to a
we can
ball.
say that he
So
can
yeah.
play like awesome, but we don't know how he actually plays. He has.
Actually, we can actually.
No,
we can.
Piccolo also saw the same screenshots right there.
No. But like, here's the reason why we can. The characters right now, Kid Boo's Adult Gohan and Gotenks, are also playable in another ArcSys game called Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden. And the characters, Nappa and Ginyu were also in that game, and they play relatively similar to their fighters' counterparts. They just have a little different nuance in fighters, basically.
What game is it?
It's a 3DS fighting game for Dragon Ball Z. It's called Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden. Here. There's someone who literally predicted almost like all
From what reading here right there, it sounds like he plays more like Blanca because he has a lot of tricky moves right there.
Yeah.
Blanca uses tricky moves, so he could be more like Blanca. Because he even says he can roll into a ball, and and stuff like that, which is Blanca like. So,
yeah.
So I don't think that he's more like Dawson with that. I think he could be like a mix of Dawson.
I think he's a mix of Dawson and Blanca, but
yeah,
each their own.
Yep. Next, then the final thing is Gotenks right there. He has, if you remember in the anime right there, he has the ability to call like the summon ghosts of himself right there that actually do stuff. He can use that to fall out right there. So basically, he has similar moves. Probably like Flames of 14, something similar to that, but he actually can damage you with this one right there. He doesn't have to use another one to actually do it. So it could be something similar to that. He unleashes special moves with flashing names and one after another with firepower living up to their names. Using these special moves to put the adults the same. Ghost launch, dealing damage to your opponent on contact with Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. He has his volleyball super, which he basically...
Okay, I found the chain here. If you can go through this, it'll show some gameplay for the characters this dude wanted. And the list is basically almost true. Literally, the only character on the list that isn't playable is Beerus and Broly. But yeah, there's also Gotenks, Gohan, and what's it called? Kid Buu, and you can see how they would function in fighters because their movelets are pretty much similar from in fighters.
Yep. Okay. Another thing is that also when he does his volleyball hyper, depending on what characters you have on your team with it changes up.
It's only Piccolo. It's like the Krillin 18 thing.
It says right here, during the part of your special move, this scene will change based on the allies that you're teamed up with.
Yeah, that's basically referring to Piccolo.
Yeah, no, it's saying that you can change it up. You don't. It's not particularly to Piccolo. You can use any characters you want. Right?
Piccolo. No. Because here's how this is basically working, right?
No. It says it right here. It says it right here. It does. It says that you can use Piccolo to it right there, and even said you can recreate a classic scene. It doesn't mean that.
Okay, all right, never mind. I just saw it right.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
And then basically, last thing right there, you can get items right there. You push with Jenny in the shop right there. You can get different bits of things, and then with the arcade mode right there, you can. It has a branching story, branching.
It has a branching route, so you can choose who to fight until you get to the end.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, which is definitely interesting. And also another thing that a lot of people are speculating because of the screenshot right there, that one of the characters looks like Beatrice right there. Basically, the main villain of Dragon Ball Super, which obviously
Who?
Beatrice. You
Oh,
know,
the purple character?
yeah, the purple cat character.
Oh, okay. No, a lot of people are thinking it's Beerus or Kid, but it's most likely probably going to end up being Beerus because he's also in the game I said, which is Extreme Batoden.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's very likely he's also in the game.
Yeah. So a lot of people are spectating that right there, and obviously right there, we don't know how the characters will play, but let's say but the Gohan channel sounds like pretty good right there. So basically, he's like he sounds like Gohan sounds like I'm trying to think of a character that actually has something like that.
What?
But,
You know what game it's from?
What?
You're kind of trying to figure out it's from.
I'm just trying to figure out what character, what Gohan uses right there, that he uses mirrors right there to get stronger right there.
What?
I'm trying to figure out a character that is like adult Gohan that he uses mirror to get stronger.
There's plenty of characters. Well, actually, no. The only character that comes to mind is Holy Order Soul.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So that right there is basically all the different things that we want to talk about today. Obviously, there's like a little bit more which we did talk about right there, which was Injustice 2 reveal of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which no one had really expected right there, except for whoever ever saw that leak that by the same guy that did the leak we talked about earlier. Which obviously Donatello's going to be the best Ninja Turtle, so fuck you all. but we don't know how they will play. From what it looks like right there, they're going to be using as a team right there. So the probably maybe you can switch. Maybe they can switch out right there. Maybe like they're like a stance character or something.
Probably like Ginyu, most likely.
I was about to say like Ginyu.
Yeah, Ginyu right there. It could be that Lin Armor's front right there, and then maybe the other turtles will probably assist right there. That's what I'm probably figuring out. What's obviously right there, like freaking with Hellboy, and then freaking the Ninja Turtles. Well, for Street Fighter, Tekken 7, we get he's Howard right there, and Maximus says I forget his name, like that, and then freaking we get like freaking Blazer Battle 2 with it, which has a bunch of crossover characters, and then we're gonna rumor getting Sagat in Street Fighter 5, and then we got.
It's probably real. It's Capcom.
And
it might be good to be honest.
Marvel Infinite, besides but right now, if we freaking being a fighting game player and being like a fan of other games too, right there, you will fucking enjoy this season right there of stuff right there. Well, I think right now is a good time to probably start signing out right here.
Yeah.
Definitely pretty late for me at least. So I am Flying High.
I'm Shaco Man.
I'm Barzhad.
And I'm Jack Ted Ripper. You can just call me Jack though.
Okay. And this is Team Area Combos, and we see you next time. See you later, guys.
Alright, it's me, guys.
Later, guys.
Later.
It's Marvel, baby.
It's Dragon Ball, baby.
Akuma, baby.
Fighting games.
Akuma, baby.